Part 2 of this chocolate smoky eye glam. The skin prep we used earlier has had plenty of time to soak in, so I'm going straight in with the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. This foundation is absolutely beautiful on the skin. It is quickly becoming one of my favourites to use. Painting a light layer of that on the face firstly before taking a Peaches and Cream PC19 brush to buff that into the skin. I always love to take my time applying foundation and building it up in light layers and different sections to avoid going too heavy on the coverage unnecessarily. For concealer, I'm using the HNB Cosmetics Concealer to highlight the centre of the face, so just adding this to the chin, nose, forehead and the under eyes before blending that in with a P. Louise 738 brush. Always keep your foundation brush to hand when blending any cream products on top, just to help blur the lines and melt it into the foundation. I've reached for the Made by Mitchell Curve Case to begin adding some warmth to the outer parts of the face, cheekbones and forehead mainly. Always start your bronzer at the outermost part of the face and lightly blend it down towards the centre. Then the final cream product is the Jordana Tisha Blush Duo in Talking Stage on the apples of those cheeks. I always set the under eyes with a pressed powder first to avoid setting in any creases. This is the P. Louise pressed powder and it gives such a nice finish to the skin. Then to set the bronzer down, I'm going over the top with the P. Louise bronzer in Biscuit Bestie. Gently tap this over the cream bronzer to avoid dragging any of that product underneath and ending up with a patchy or muddy blend. Switching to a fluffy eyeshadow brush to add some of the bronzer up the sides of the nose and into the brow bone. For blush, I'm using the Be Perfect Scorched Blush in Solstice for a more peachy and glowy finish to the cheek. Now for the final set, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder on a powder puff to not only set the face and lock everything in, but it will give a more airbrushed finish to the skin. For lips, I'm starting off with the Morphe lip pencil in Sugar Pie and then adding the P. Louise lip base in Solo Nude to the centre and just gently blending those two together. Finishing off with a touch of Morphe Drip Glass Gloss in Naked. And that is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.